Alright, and we are back for round number 2. My opponent, hey and good luck. I typed hey because for some reason my fingers didn't want to type hello. This is not a good hand, so we're going to mulligan. This, however, is a good hand depending on what my opponent has, or is playing. We will not mulligan. I'm not going to keep that. I mean, I don't really want to bounce any of my lands back, so, you know, not exactly something I want to do. But yeah, I really like the way that my opponent's list was built in round one. That is definitely oh crap. Burn is not a great matchup for this deck because especially right now because especially game one you just have too many kill spells, too many dead cards. But even after board, it's not looking too good. Also, your main way of gaining life, which is Crypt Incursion, uh, not doing too well because they don't really have any creatures. But still try. All right, and my opponent played probably the card that every Teachings player hates to see. Still gonna play this though because now next turn I can Mystical Teachings. So we'll see how that works. I apologize for the random dings. I'm texting with a friend at the moment. All right, just F6 and hey, something we can kill. Incredible. You can go ahead and kill that now, and then we're gonna just play Radiant Fountain. I almost said Flames again, because then Kindamere Aqueduct or Aqueduct, however the heck you say it. Chain lightning. Nope, I don't have any red. I'm gonna die soon. Oh crap. See, the problem is with this card is that it's reoccurring damage. So like, I'm on a 9-turn clock, and this deck I'm damn well sure does not win in 9 turns. I don't have a counterspell, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna search for a capsize. Just get that into my hand now. Where the heck it is? Where is it? Capsize? Hello? Is capsize in my hand? No? Oh my god, my eyes. And then go ahead and return the Radiant Fountain. The reason why I got Capsize instead of Echoing Truth is because Capsize, I believe, is just better because I can just keep bouncing it. If I can get to a point where I have a bunch of lands in hand, or in play, and my opponent just, hopefully gets a little bit of mana. Crap. Hopefully gets a little mana flooded, I should be fine. Ugh, I got fire blasted. Alright, well, my opponent doesn't have any cards, so if I can get a little lucky and my opponent doesn't draw anything, I might be able to get somewhere. Not sure. Guess we'll see. Man, it's just like today is noise day. It's incredible. Alright, well, that's a useless card. So, gotta hope my opponent bricks. Gotta hope my opponent bricks. Come on, brick. One time. Damn it. Alright, so we're gonna go to 1. And now what I can do is I can Mystical Teachings for Echoing Decay. Echoing Truth. And Echoing Truth these at the end of turn. And then go from there, I suppose. Gotta hope my opponent bricks again. If my opponent bricks now, we can live at 1 life. Alright, my opponent bricked. So now I can actually capsize this back and maybe start getting something going. I couldn't, unfortunately, play my other Dimir Aqueduct because I needed to hold up capsize, so we'll see how that goes for me. Crypt Incursion. Okay, well that's a free 3 life at the very least, so there's that. So that I guess effectively is some type of counterspell, but still hope my opponent bricks. Come on, top deck of Goblin Fireslinger, and play it, please. Ah. All right. Living on a prayer here, and I hate that song. Just saying. So we're gonna take. Oh crap! All right, I'm at 1. I actually have to bounce it back with the capsize. Dang. All right. Well, nothing I can do about it. I gotta do it. I'm living. I'm living, people. I refuse to give up. I refuse to die. I can counter the curse now. I just need my opponent to stop drawing things. Okay, so there's something. Although, once the other one lands, I don't think I actually have a way to deal with it. If I can just draw a Pristine Talisman, I can deal with it. So here we're actually going to get Deprive, so that this way I can return this again. Gain a bit of more life. I'm living, people. I'm living. All the while, my opponent's probably sitting there and thinking, why the hell won't he die? Why do you keep living? It's not fair. Keldrin Marauders. I think I let that live. Yeah. I don't think I can afford to counter that, but I will kill it. So I'm going to go to 1. I'm going to need some help here. And so I can have 6. I'm just going to take care of all this crap now. Gonna try to map out a game plan here. Let's see. So there isn't actually anything I can really do to this curse except hopefully draw this Pristine Talisman. So I guess my best bet actually is to get Whispers of the Muse and try to draw into something. Because I'm going to 1 here, and if I don't, I'm actually just stone dead. Yep, I'm at 1. Drew a Teachings. Doesn't really do anything. Alright. Come on, Pristine Talisman. Come on! Nope. Alright. Dead! Hey, at least I tried. So we're just going to bring in a bunch of these counter spells. We're going to bring in the win condition creatures. Because the Curse of the Bloody Tomes are actually just really, really slow. We're going to keep them in there anyway. I guess Stormbound Geist isn't actually very good. So we're going to take out this. We can keep this in. These. Just taking cards out now that aren't good, that's all. And can probably keep in a couple of these. Bring in the Stormbound Geist. Probably just bring in the Relic as just a cantrip. I think that's pretty much where I want to be. Alright. They don't really have much to Severin in against me. Wow, this hand is slow. And the Cryptic Incursion doesn't really do anything. But I don't really think it's worth mulliganing. I think if I mulligan, I might just mulligan into a hand that has, like, not so many lands at all. So, they don't really have anything that they can bring in against me. I guess they have Molten Rain would be one. What else do they have? Couple more creatures if they have it. Some more burn spells. Ah, crap, really? I think I'd rather... Nah, I think twice doesn't really make a difference. I think I'd rather just develop my mana. I guess I could have left in some disfigures, but this would be like the one time disfigure actually does anything. So there was something else they could bring in also. Oh, Pyroblast. They could bring in Pyroblast as well. Here I think I'll just gain a life instead of playing the Swamp and leave up Think Twice. I don't think I want to play Relic yet, especially because I don't really want to remove the graveyards knowing that these are here, so that doesn't really seem like a good plan. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, them bringing in Molten Rain. But there's really nothing you can do about that. See, Molten Rain is also really good because it deals with this, so... I decided to gain some life. And I'm just going to play Relic now. And try to cantrip into something, because I think we're going to lose if we don't. So, see how that works. I apologize, I kept forgetting to put my damn phone on vibrate. Burn is also not a very good matchup because it can be so fast. And because of the way your deck's designed, you're not always going to have so many ways to actually deal with all of the spells. You actually kind of have to hope the burn player gets a little flooded. Well, that's a start. That is a start. But certainly not a complete way to victory. Okay. I think what I'll do here, though, is I'll just play this, return the Radiant Flame. Radiant. I'm sorry, I'm so used to standard with Radiant Flames. Return the Radiant Fountain, and then next turn we can play Radiant Fountain, Pristine Talisman, and hold up Negate. And hopefully my opponent bricks and doesn't really draw something good. So, just gotta hope. Cross your fingers. Decided to discard the land that comes into play tapped because I think in this situation I'd rather have all my lands come into play untapped just to have the extra mana to work with. Owie. My opponent draws another creature. Well, that's not terrible. I mean, you know, if I can somehow get a Chainer's Edict and do some stuff. Maybe. Not really. Alright. And pass the turn. I mean, we're going to be taking one a turn here, which is balls. Alright, I'm just going to negate that. At least now we get to play Gurmag Angler and start actually maybe getting somewhere. I hope. Alright, gain a life. And then... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just need my opponent to brick a bunch of turns in a row. Not so hard, right? Aw. I think my opponent suspended a Rift Bolt. I don't know what... Oh, no, I think my opponent hit me with a Lightning Bolt. Never mind. I don't know what happened, actually. Interesting. A Teachings. Well, that's actually good. I need my opponent to brick. My opponent did not brick. Now I gotta go get a Remove Soul. Actually deprive and I feel bad about it. Yeah. Hey, at the very least, I get to gain 3 life now after this. So, you know. This is kind of a matchup where you really want to have a third Gurmag Angler in the sideboard just so you have a good way of drawing it, but, you know. Ah, oh, come on. Well, I guess now I have to hope that my opponent draws another creature. Alright, opponent. Draw a creature or a mountain. Creature or basic mountain, please. They drew a Needle Drop, which I was not willing to deal with. And now they drew a Lightning Bolt. Let's see. I die to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I just have to Crypt Incursion now. And I can't even flash back the Teachings, which is balls. Oh, take 3. Oh, that sucks. Alright, put my opponent to 5. Now I really gotta hope my opponent bricks. If my opponent bricks and they only leave up one of these, I win the game. I'm pretty sure they don't know that. Alright, I'm taking 1. Oh, I win the game. Holy crap. Alright, so let's go with Teachings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can go ahead and get just the Echoing Truth. Where the hell is it? There it is. Target you. And win the game. Hey, we won a game. Sweet. So, considering the fact that my opponent almost killed me with their creatures, I kept in the Whale of Nim to try and kill them, but maybe I should actually keep in some other things. First of all, the Doomblades can probably stay in. And I'm going to keep in the Doomblades because Disfigure doesn't kill Keldon Marauders. And they're easier to cast than Victim of Night, so let's go back in and see if I can get this bad boy. Alright, so this hand isn't bad. I can go Island into Island and just keep up Counterspell all day, and then if they play a creature, I can go Chainer's Edict at the very least. Of course they play a creature. Why did you say anything, Arctic? Why? Ooh, that's actually a good card. I can start winning the game soon. Yay! I should also point out the bad part that you're usually not good in game 1. So you usually don't win game 3 because you're on the drop. My opponent kept the 1 land plan, so that's good. I think I actually... this is interesting. I think I'm actually still going to just keep up Counterspell, and then next turn find out some other stuff to do, so we'll see. Ah, damn it. No. Now, some of you might be asking, why don't you play Hydroblast? Well, the reason that I don't play Hydroblast, I don't know about other Teachings players, but I never really found it to be needed. Goblins is just a bad matchup, no matter which way you really spin it. Just gonna play this, and then I'm just gonna play Stormbound Geist and take a hit, so I can start getting a clock on. Goblins is really just not a great matchup no matter which way you spin it, and Hydroblast doesn't do enough. Hydroblast is okay against Affinity as well, but so are just every other spell in your deck. And this deck for a time wasn't very popular, so I didn't really think of playing it. But one or two might be worked back into the sideboard. So, all right. So we're gonna leave up Counterspell. We're gonna kill that next turn. If it only has 3 cards in hand, we're hoping not to die. I'm going to gain a couple of life. So we'll see how that goes. No. No. Oh, you drew a Curse of the Bloody Tome. I guess that's not terrible. The reason why you keep that in is just to have extra win conditions or possibly mill creatures into the graveyard so you can Crypt Incursion your opponent. And yeah, I'm just going to play the Relic here, pop it if I need to. Probably won't. The reason why I didn't play the Curse is because I want to leave up Counterspell. Lightning Bolt I'll let resolve. If it was a Fire Blast, I'd counter it, but it's not. My opponent also suspended a Rift Bolt. Okay. Going to 2 is not a huge deal. It's going to below 1 that's a problem. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. That's a good draw. Get it for 2. Alright, people. I just gotta live for 7 more turns. Can we do it? No idea. Alright, well, whatever my opponent drew, they're not playing, so it could be something good. It could be something not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just want to get a Dispel here. Yeah, that seems good. Getting a 1 mana counterspell seems pretty good. Ooh, another Mystical Teachings. Awesome. Me being at 2, I can never F6. What a strain. Say go. My opponent, the last card in my opponent's hand could be a Fire Blast, and that's why they're not using it. So we will have to keep that in mind. Ooh, I drew a mountain. Getting pretty lucky. Not gonna lie, getting pretty lucky. Gonna go ahead and play this Teachings for another Dispel. Almost tapped that completely wrong. And had to use the Dispel in my hand. Get another Dispel. Could also get a Deprive, but that'll be next turn. Ooh, Whispers of the Muse, okay. Swing in for 2. Five more turns. Of course, my opponent could also just build up a hand, a burn, and just throw it at me with a gigantic Iron Fist. So now I can't really comfortably flashback because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can counter something, but I can't counter 2 things. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to play Whisper the Mute to draw a card and see where that gets me. See what my opponent decides to say about it. Alright, well, we drew Whale of Nim, so I guess that deals with any Goblin Fire Slingers that come. I drew another land, which doesn't really do much. Especially because it comes into play tapped. I don't really expect to win this game. I would feel better if I was at 4 rather than 2. I'll go ahead and say that. Needle drop target. Okay. I guess I theoretically could have played around the needle drop and not attacked my opponent. I guess I could have theoretically did that. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and Dispel now. Is my opponent going to play the last card in their hand? No? Alright, so hopefully my opponent bricks and gives me a chance to Teachings up something else, though I doubt my opponent will. My opponent seems to be pretty good at playing the burn plan. Okay, so let's see, 1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are actually safe to dispel something and then teachings. And I think I'll teachings right now, so that way my opponent can't draw something. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll go get a deprive so that I can deprive back my Radiant Fountain. And see what my opponent has to say. I am especially getting a deprive because it counters a sorcery spell. And if my opponent has 2 sorcery spells in their hand, I'm pretty boned. But there's not much I can do about that. Well, that is a bit of an issue, but I'm still going to counter it. So if my opponent has a sorcery speed spell, I do die. Looks like they did not, thankfully. Might just have a land in hand. That's not bad either. So now we're at 4, so we can actually survive a bolt, which is good. It's kind of like I countered another spell. And I can now Mystical Teachings for another counterspell, and we should win this game. Which is not something I thought would happen. I did not think I'd be winning this matchup. But looks like it might be in the bag. Alright. My opponent is saying go. Nope, they're playing a land first, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and flash that back, and we'll get a counterspell. And then I'm pretty sure we actually just win the game. I get a negate, actually, just because it's easier to cast in case that actually comes up. Another Radiant Flames. Oh, now we definitely win. Yeah, now we definitely win. I can't believe we won. That's so sick. This deck is actually a lot better than I took it for. And I am not by all means playing the deck as well as I could be, so there's that. My opponent goes Molten Rain. I'm just going to counter it. Just because. Just in case. And alright, we got there. So thank you guys for watching this round. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you back for round number 3. Stay tuned.